Hello folks, it's December already. This year has just flown by, hasn't it? It's been quite a momentous, eventful year, hasn't it? I hope that next year is less eventful the way this one was. Seriously. I'm here to do a review. The duo, and let me make sure, they're from Sweden, okay? The duo of Laren Heistad sent me their latest recording, Creatures of the Deep. Simon Torssell Laren and Bettina, how do you say it? Vidvold Heistad. They are a duo of guitar, synthesizers, samplers, and electronics and noise-making devices. I think somehow Simon and Bettina found out about my channel watching me, and they've sent me their releases. This is their third, the first to come out on CD, as he sort of explained, and didn't even have to explain, I understand. Making records is very expensive, and depending on how you're doing, you know, it's tough to keep it going. But I've shown these in the past. Here's their album. Can't see the title, but on vinyl, I went back and listened to these just to touch base so that I could speak a little more clearly about the new one. I forget which one of these is first. I think this is the second, and this is the first album. Mount Butzu, I think is the name of this one. And I'm really happy that they sent me the records. They're limited editions, and this is good stuff. What I can tell you about Laren Heistad is that this music and their approach to their project has a personality that is quite apparent and consistent through these recordings. And what I can hear is how they're developing their interactions and their vision. I'm going to put some music on in the background, but not theirs. I'm going to put on some of mine because I can't play theirs. I am drawn to this music because what they do is they don't use a lot of touchstone sounds that make you think that it's, okay, this was made in 2016, or this was made in the 1990s or the 1980s or whatever. It's an interesting, not lo-fi, but it's like when you put it on, you know you're listening to them now, okay? They have created a world of their own with the sounds that they make. It's instrumental. I mean, there's voices at times, but they're used in a sampling kind of way, which I like quite a bit. There's beats, but it's more like it's loops than beats that you hear. And I also really like the fact that you can hear that they're playing. You hear they're playing on this. I will keep this short because I think the best thing for those that are interested to do is to go and listen. I'll leave the link below the video where you can go and listen. Who would like this? What kind of listeners would like this? I think people who enjoy see, it's not dark like Nurse with Wound, but it's a world like Nurse with Wound. I think that's why I like this music, is because they don't sound like anyone, and it sounds like the music is being made for the sake of making it, not like, well, we're trying to reach a particular audience. We want these people to like us. We want those people to like us. They're making this sound probably because they really enjoy it. And as a result, it's a very enjoyable listening experience. Creatures of the Dark. of the Deep. Now I noticed that their titles are related to that theme. Sweet Behemoth Devoured, Tentacular Clubs, No Living Crew Aboard. So those are kind of like maybe using the titles as ways of sparking the imagination as to what to think of while listening to this, what they were thinking of. Simon, I wish you the best of luck with this project. It's great that you've released three full-length recordings so far. Thank you for sending them to me. I definitely encourage my listeners and watchers to discover this sound, the Laren Heistad sound. I think some of you will really like it. Carm, I think you would like this. I do. I can't think of other people to mention right off the bat. Carm comes right away. I think a lot of you would actually like this. Creatures of the Deep, Laren Heistad. Like I said, I'll be a link below. Go check them out. Other news is that I'm going to be starting a radio show on here in Omaha, but it'll be online. Next Thursday, December 8th, from 2 to 3 Central Standard Time, will be my first radio show in years. I used to be a DJ years ago here in Omaha on the radio. I was for a short time. But I'm going to be starting a 1-hour program. We're calling it for now The Roots of Electric Jazz. The station is a black community-focused community station with a very small wattage. They're on the air now. You can listen to them online as well as here in town on the air in certain parts of town because the transmitter is small. But the music director of the station contacted me right away saying, I really want you involved. I had to apply and go through an interview to get this position. It's voluntary for now because the station is just started and just getting funding going. But I'm happy to be involved. My focus will definitely be starting with the period when the jazz became electrified and trying to play stuff that is not so typically, especially in Omaha, played when they play jazz. It's very seldom that you hear the hardcore Electric Miles, Sun Ra, the early beginnings of funk and jazz combining. There's just some amazing records that I'm happy that I'll get a chance to play on the air. So I'll leave that link too because you'll be able to listen to me online if you want to. So I'm headed back to the radio as well. Okay, I'll talk to you. I'm keeping this short.